Hey, what's up world? One Tech Traveler here. It's been quite a long time since I did the unboxing and walkthrough video of the Creative Outlier Gold wireless earbuds. I wanted to spend a lot of time in different scenarios and really putting it through my real life pacing and share my final thoughts in this video review for you. And if you want to learn more about the Outlier Gold, you can check out my unboxing video, which I'll link to this one. And you can already see my written review on my website at onetechtraveler.com. And if you think these are the right earbuds for you, then I'll put the links down below where you can buy it. So without further ado, let's get started. This video is all about sharing the juicy details about how I found using the Outlier Golds in real life. A few months onwards, these are still my daily drivers, and with good reason. They have awesome battery life. It doesn't have active noise cancelling, but these do well in blocking and drowning out external noises, which is an additional bonus. And I really enjoy the sound quality in these. To set the stage, I've pretty much been using these nearly every day whenever I'm walking around the streets of Seoul. It's always very busy with people, especially in the lunch times, and loads of cars in the cosmopolitan intersections. I exercise frequently, ranging from light to medium jogging, as well as intense HIIT sessions. And when I want to dial down and just get on with editing my videos and writing my articles, then I have these on in the cafe with other people around me. These are super reliable, and if you are looking for just having one daily driver that's gonna give you great audio quality, have reliable connection, and that all-day battery life to get you through your day and more, then honestly the Outlier Gold is a great choice. So let's talk about battery life. Creative state that these can reach up to 14 hours, which is huge, and a maximum 39 hours, getting 2 extra cycles from the charging case. And how well do they hold up? They definitely get very close to it. Most of the time I don't need to go above 50% volume because these actually push out a lot of great sound, and you generally don't even need to go above that, even in noisy areas, which is awesome. I mostly have it around 30% volume. I easily reach about 12 hours, which gets me through the whole day of walking around the cities, going to the cafes, editing, and making it back home commuting. Ambient volume levels down towards the 10-15%, you are going to reach 14, if not a bit more. Anything more than that, then you can easily and comfortably reach about 10 hours standard. It does take probably 3 hours to charge the charging case and the earbuds. Definitely better than the rest out in the market, where you are paying 2, 3, 4 times the price more than what you can get with the Creative Outlier Gold. General quality of these are very good. It has a nice premium gold finish. Some people might find it a bit too eccentric, but actually in real life the color is quite subtle. It has a nice finish both on the case and the earbuds. The magnets in these are pretty good, so once you put it in there, then it holds well, and you get the battery indicator so that you know when it is charging. These earbuds have a really nice profile to it. It's got kind of a flat silicone tip at the edge and a bit of a like stalk. You do get clickable buttons, just one, but they operate different controls: playback, volume, and pausing, playing, and even accepting calls. It's super responsive, has a nice click to it. You don't have to put too much force, but I find I need to lift the earbud slightly out of my ear canal to get a firm press on it. But when it's inside and when I'm pressing it, doesn't hurt the inside of my ear. The earbuds weigh 10 grams each, and the case is 54 grams, so you're looking at 75 for the whole package. The tube itself is relatively compact. It definitely fits in your pocket. It just has some slight depth to it, so it kind of sticks out a bit. You can put it in your purse, put it in your bag, leave it there, since you can control playback straight from the earbuds, and only if you want to dock it away and let it charge in the meantime. To use these for exercise, these ones do pretty well, considering they're not really the sports-minded versions. Haven't found them fall out of my ear randomly when I'm jogging intensively, so you don't have to worry about it. But when you are sweating a lot, I find it can loosen it around my ear, so now and then I need to sort of push it back in. But if you're doing HIIT sessions like static workouts, you won't have any problems with these. And then of course we have audio quality. These are honestly one of the best ones that I've tried so far, and the fact how they aren't expensively priced is very reasonable and you're getting a lot of great value for money in this package, then it's an absolute no-brainer. Is it the wireless earbuds to convince people to finally ditch their wired 3.5 headphone jack in favor for a wireless setup? Then the answer is yes. It's accessible, great package, all-day battery life, which is probably one of the most important parts of wireless earbuds, and the fact how it has really impressive sound quality is definitely the one that I recommend to people first getting into the wireless game. There are more expensive setups, ones that might have better sound quality, but you're not going to find better battery life than these. And as an audiophile, I really like the balanced audio quality, depth in the bass level, especially if you put the volume higher, and the treble is very crisp and clear. Let's also talk about that Super X5 software. The Outlier Gold supports it, and that is a function that you can turn on and off, which gives a wider sound stage and that immersive sound in your ear to give you more full sound around all parts of your brain. Rather than feeling like it's coming from the front or the back, you get better balance in that way. What you do sacrifice is the bass. It kind of thins out a bit as it's spread out, but if you put it at higher volume, then you get really good bass levels. So I find I'll switch it on now and then. It's not regular because I find my equalizer is dialing very well for my liking, but when I want that extra level of immersion, turning it on is really refreshing and nice to have. So now there are a few instances where I came up with some rare exceptions that I found the Creative to suffer a little bit from, but also demonstrate its response to those situations. I was walking around Gangnam Station above ground, and when I get to those points or nearby train stations, then there's definitely a lot of interference and congestion. It cuts out very frequently, and for moments it loses connection, and you hear that through the noise that it makes, like a beeping sound. But once I've moved away, then it automatically pairs itself, connects, and then you can play it like normal. Those are in very extreme high interference areas, so if you are in New York City or you're around very congested areas, then you might experience that, but for the most part, and like 95% of how I've been using these, I've not had any problem. These offer dual stereo microphones, one microphone on each earbud, which means you can use both for that stereo quality when making voice calls, very clear, and on the receiving end, I can hear them very clearly too. Or you can use just the one, and when that dies out, then I have to wait for it to charge, or I have to use my phone and put it to my ear. On this one, you can mix and match. If I'm using one heavily and the battery goes down, then I can use the other one, and it sort of balances out, or I let the other one charge. So you do have that freedom and liberty how you want to use it. You can also just have one powered up and connected to your phone and listening through one ear. So much flexibility. And when you consider that these are very accessibly priced and the overall quality of it is very high, considering it against more expensive other premium brands, this really rivals that in many respects. So that pretty much wraps up my final thoughts of the Creative Outlier Gold. I hope you found it useful. If you did, leave it a big thumbs up or leave your questions down in the comments where I'm always answering your questions. Alternatively, you can check out my written review and visuals on my website by checking out onetechtraveler.com. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, just clicking the button down below to see more awesome videos like this one. Thanks a lot, world. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, keep being awesome. Peace.